y'all doing up in my kitchen? Who told y'all to come up in my kitchen? Well, since y'all here, come on, watch me cook a little Memorial Day barbecue food. First thing first, you know you got to start off with a clean kitchen and wash your little nasty hands. So this is some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'm making barbecue chicken. Both different types because me and my children eat differently. Dirty rice, homemade macaroni and cheese, potato salad, baked beans. They hiding somewhere around here. I think that's everything. Wash that chicken. Pat it dry, y'all. Season your chicken. I use Tony's garlic powder, onion powder, complete seasoning. And you're going to mix it up really, really good. Make sure that chicken get coated with that seasoning. Next, I'm going to transfer it out of my bowl into my little throwaway pan. Now, the key ingredient to make your barbecue chicken juicy, not dried out because you're putting it in the oven, is some of this a zesty Italian. It can be considered salad dressing, but it's also a good marinade. But it leaves your chicken with an excellent flavor. If you ain't never tried it, go get you some of that zesty Italian, baby. Good for marinating, but it's going to get that chicken a good flavor, baby. You're also going to pour just a little bit of chicken broth in your pan, just a tad bit. It's ready to go into the oven. I might hit it with a little more seasoning, y'all, because I rinsed some of it off with that dressing. I'm hit it with a little bit more seasoning and throw it in the oven. Oven time. I have to put some foil on it, throw it in the oven. Put some potatoes on with a couple eggs for your potato salad. Then move on to something else. I done seasoned my chicken broth. Now I'm about to add my elbow noodles for my macaroni. Baked beans are already ready. You just warming them up. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of regular white sugar. A little bit of brown sugar. A little mustard. And lastly, some of that Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Trust me, they be bussin'. While you're waiting on all your stuff to be cooking, you can go ahead and grate up your cheese. I like to use Gouda cheese, Kobe Jack, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Both of them Jacks, them Jack Brothers cheese, and a little sharp cheddar. My secret ingredient that I like to add in my sauce too is that queso, baby. Okay, so while the potatoes and stuff is cooking for the potato salad, the macaroni noodles is cooking for the macaroni cheese. The baked beans is, you might well say ready. The chicken is still in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and make my cheese sauce for my macaroni and cheese. You're going to start off with the heavy whipping cream, getting it to the consistency that you want to, and slowly add your cheese and whip it up to the consistency you want it to be. For the season your cheese sauce, and you want to keep stirring it occasionally so it don't stick to the bottom, and make sure all your cheese is melted all the way through. It still has to thicken up a little bit. You see some of my cheese still ain't melted. Wash them dishes as you go along, baby. We ain't starving no dirty kitchen. We can't leave one down either. It's been almost an hour that your chicken has been in the oven. Baby, you're going to take your little spoon and take you some of them juices and kind of base it all over your chicken. Keep it juicy, baby. Time to add your little barbecue sauce to your chicken. Now that your barbecue sauce is added, it's still in that juice, so you ain't got to worry about it drying out. Put it back in the oven with the aluminum foil off of it and let it cook for another 15-20 minutes. That's to darken your chicken and let your barbecue sauce sit into your chicken. Drain the potatoes and the egg and go ahead and start your potato salad. Put them eggs in some cool water to be cooling because you ain't going to be able to do nothing with them just yet. Time to smash these potatoes. So now that your potatoes are semi-smashed, you'll add in your mayo. My jar almost empty. My second jar almost empty. So I'm going to use a little bit of that and some of my new jar right there. I like to use about 4 or 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise and like a few squeezes of mustard. I put egg and then I chop up pickle and put in there. Some people like to use pickle relish. I use that sometimes, but most of the time I just chop up me a dill pickle and put it off up in there. Kick off in there. Y'all see how I just broke my little pickles over the top? I'm gonna mix it up real good. Boom, potato salad. Okay, we done drain the macaroni and cheese, season them with some salt and pepper. Gotta mix them up real good. Add sour cream, then add the cheese mixture to this. And yes, ma'am, the daisy do go off up in macaroni and cheese. If you don't cook yours that way, that's your business, but I cook mine this way. Now it's ready for the oven. Baking it to the cheese melt, y'all. Call them churn, because y'all, it's definitely time to eat. No, this ain't my plate for y'all call me a big bag. But it look a little something like this. Bye, y'all.